What's up, man?
Get rid of it?
80 bucks if it's just the refrigerator.
Okay, what if I wanted to throw in?
Looks like these girls were hungry. Look at them. They're just like scooping throughout the grass and they're finding them. And they will either give you like a free lock, free spare tire, or 250 bucks off your trailer. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was this project? 10 being very easy, I'd say 9.9. The hardest part is probably owning a 10mm socket. No, don't be like that. Go inside. What's up, you guys? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. Today I am going to be working for free. Why? Because I made a mistake. I forgot to remove a bed frame from upstairs, and it hurts because I have to spend fuel and time now going out of my way to go pick this up. I wasn't even gonna work today because I didn't have any work until this customer told me that, hey Andre, you forgot one thing, the bed frame upstairs. So yeah, I gotta go back and get that today. And you know what sucks? It was scrap metal. I just scrapped the load in my last video. I could have just thrown it in there and gotten paid for it, but no, now I gotta go pay more money in fuel to go get it. So it is what it is. Cost of doing business. Always try to double check before you leave. That's what I typically do. Customer got talking with me and I forgot to remove the bed frame. I actually forgot my tools upstairs in a different room. I went back after I left the job site to get them, but it didn't click in my head to double check another room that had stuff in it. So yeah, going back 2 times after I did that job, but it is what it is. Let's just go get this done. And then I also have to clean up my yard because my grass is big. And even though I made a mistake, the customer still left me a 5-star review because of how I responded. Always respond, guys. Even if you make a mistake and it's gonna cost you money, don't leave that customer hanging for days because they need that stuff gone. They paid you to remove it and you messed up. You have to go solve the problem ASAP. They are selling the house soon and they're taking pictures tomorrow. He needs that done today. So guess what? There's no way I'm not gonna make that happen today. Even let's say I was out of town, I'd send someone there and have it paid out of my own pocket because that needs to be done. Always take care of your customers if you want to be highly rated on Google, and send your customers a link to leave you a review after you're done. What's up, man? She bit you? How you guys doing? Good? Just kind of disappointed in myself for forgetting it, man. So you got your pictures happening tomorrow?
Wednesday, actually.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Nice. So this was my mistake right here, guys. Let's flip the sucker around and see how it comes apart. Oh man, I didn't even need anything. Customer was just worried, I guess. There you go. Okay, so I figured it out. I was a little bit confused because this bed frame's one of the weirder ones. You have to push this in and then slide it. Look at that. Easy money. All done. Now I just gotta take it all down and get out of here. Zoe, come on now. You should know me. I'm like family. I've been here like 3 times already, Zoe. Huh?
One
Yeah.
other question.
Yeah, what is it?
We had talked about that refrigerator in the garage.
Uh-huh.
But I can't remember what you said it would cost to get rid of it.
80 bucks if it's just the refrigerator.
Okay, what if I wanted to throw in like a couple of chairs or something else? There will probably be a next time. I just did a walkthrough with a mover and spotted new things I really should be getting rid of. So
Yeah, don't pay for stuff you're not gonna use because it's just a waste of money.
right.
All right, you guys have a good one. Take care.
Thanks for coming back.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm sorry about that again.
No problem. I did your review.
Yeah, I saw that. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, you guys, we just got done with this job. What we're gonna do now, since we're already out and about, go to Home Depot, buy some barrels so I can start putting my scrap metal and wires in there. And let me tell you this, guys, if you have never put your truck at Home Depot, try it out. And when you park there because you're going to, you know, get something or a tool, leave it out in a visible spot, because guess what? One day, I did not expect this at all. I was actually on the phone with my brother and I see someone pull up to the truck, take a picture, and they call me. They were from out of state. I got an $1,100 job, guys, by going to Home Depot to buy a $5 tool. That was a big win right there. So what I'm thinking is, when I get my 5.9 Cummins fixed, since it has the wrap on it, hook it up to a trailer and just take it to Home Depot and start doing experiments with it. Like, does it actually like work often? Because I see a lot of guys parking out at like Home Depots and saying, you know, we haul junk and all this for hire. And you know, I'm curious to see like how much calls am I gonna get. I know a few guys that actually done it and they said, man, that's been keeping them busy. So if I have an extra truck and a trailer, I can just, you know, have my wife take me there in the morning, then we carpool back, and then I go to work with my other truck and trailer and still make money. I need to stick to this area right here, because if I go inside, I'm gonna start spending more money I shouldn't be spending. Man, these are expensive. 57 bucks. Shoot. 32 gallon is 62. Why is it more money? Oh, because it's got wheels on it. Okay, I don't need wheels. So this is 44 gallon. Very nice. So 57 bucks for a 44 gallon, and then 32 gallon, 30 bucks. But this just feels way too cheap. I'm gonna go with these bad boys. Do these come with lids already? I'm mad at myself because I had a job that had 3 of these trash cans, actually bigger, and I looked them up. They're like 120 bucks a piece, and I threw them in the landfill, guys. What a rookie mistake I made a while back, because one was blue, one was black, one was white. I could have just painted them all black, you know. Sometimes you make mistakes and then you got to pay for them. All it would have taken was to pressure wash them and save like 300 bucks. I need lid F. Lid F only has 2 lids. That's a problem. Okay. Okay, that works. Just gonna check these lids myself, just in case someone mixed it up. Perfect. I really like the lids though, because it can keep your, you know, copper shiny. See? This is another good lid right here that was an E. Let's see if they're the same size. Nope. Actually, let's see what kind of yard tools they have. I don't really need any, but you know, it's always nice to see them. This is the style of sledgehammer I run, except it's the 10-pounder. What is this? Wow. Now this is something I didn't see last time. It's like an axe sledgehammer. Beast. Oh yeah. 50 bucks right here for it. I'm alright for now. You know what I need though? one of these bad boys. So I'm gonna spend 17 bucks on it. I don't have one. I get these from jobs so many times. Next time I get one, I'm gonna keep it for myself. 35 bucks. This pony shovel was a good investment. Let's just get out of here before I buy the whole Home Depot on a credit card. Thanks, Amex. Do the lids come? It's right here. You can get them right here. They're all three the same.
Yeah, the lids come with it.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Okay, that's good.
So just those three on that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey. You have a Home Depot card with that?
Yes, I do. I got a pro account.
Okay. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care. 204 bucks later, we're out of the store. Man, these things are expensive. Looks like Home Depot's pushing these trailers. They used to be in the back. They moved them to the front. $200 off. How much could you get it for? $2,400 for this cheap looking build. Thing looks like it was built, you know, by me. Not professional at all. Way too expensive. Way too expensive. For a single axle, they can probably hold like, you know, 1,000 pounds. And then they also sell tractors. I wonder what they're selling this boy for. $19,500? Bro, come on now. This right here is probably very expensive. 11 grand. Man, stuff is just through the roof. So I actually wanted to buy a shed from Home Depot, but then after I got my mini skid steer, where are you going, buddy? People these days in a Home Depot parking lot. But after I got my mini skid steer, I changed my mind just because it's not heavy duty enough for me to drive it in here with the stump grinder. I feel like this wood would fail over time and it would just like break. So I'll need like either gravel at the bottom or a concrete pad. Let's see how much this boy costs. So it's normally 14 grand. Comes with a garage door and a door exit, so that's actually nice, but it's right now 13 grand technically, probably 14 after tax to be honest. Built by Tough Shed. This one right here, built by Tough Shed, starting at 9 grand, 16 by 16. This thing is massive. I don't need a level 2 story up in here, but it doesn't even have access to it. You gotta build a ladder or you gotta use a ladder. Not bad though. It's wet, so it must be leaking because that is not supposed to be wet. And the more down you go, I guess the more affordable they become, but also the smaller. If you're running a business, you can't buy a small one because it's going to be pretty much useless unless you have just a couple tools you want to store. 3 grand for a 8 by 12. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. What I'm about to show you guys is this boy right here. Very, very common junk removal, you know, job. These things are cheap, but they also rust out after a couple years and then people just want them gone. And the nice thing about them, full scrap, baby, straight to the recycling place. We also get a lot of banana spiders. I believe that's what they call it because they're yellow, especially here in the summer. And this one is $7.99. How much was the other one? $6.99. Another thing we're going to be doing, guys, is replacing this tarp right here on this dump trailer because it is the oldest tarp I had and it started ripping at the bottom, and then I actually just ripped it off because it was like, you know, it looked janky and it was harder to tarp with it, partially ripped. So I ripped the whole line, made new holes so I can still pin it back there. But the problem I'm having is when I have a load over the top, it reaches, but when it's extremely over the top, it doesn't. So I don't like that. I'm going to put an 18-foot tarp on it, and this thing is going to be an absolute beast. Well, that didn't go as planned. I didn't want these barrels flying everywhere, but they did. All this right here is probably like 40 pounds of scrap. Since I'm gonna be home for probably the rest of the day, I'm just gonna let the chickens out, let them go look for some worms. Apparently there is a lot of army worms going around in this area in North Carolina, so they eat them. Hopefully they take care of them, because what happens is they end up killing your grass. I walked to get the eggs earlier this morning, and I found a few. Looks like I already squished one, exploded on me. And they like them, they eat them, but they are not good to have for your grass. A guy that I talked to on Instagram that owns a landscaping business in North Carolina told me that he saw a post on Facebook that somebody lost 30, ooh, that's a big wasp, 30 acres of hayfield, guys, to these worms. Crazy. And he said one of his customers called them yesterday saying come out ASAP because all their grass was dying. So gotta be careful. Looks like these girls were hungry. Look at them, they're just like scooping throughout the grass, and they're finding them. I can see them. I don't want to get too close to them, that way they can continue working. I'm not gonna organize all of this right now, but I'll get a little bit started. I have a bunch of these that I wanted to take apart because I know they got copper motors in them, but they don't really want to break with a sledgehammer. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is unscrewing them and removing the motors, putting them in a barrel. And also all this clean copper, what I'm gonna do is put it in a barrel. So this is what I gotta do. You see all this weeds and random stuff growing over my fresh rocks? Yeah, I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a shovel right next to it and scoop all this stuff out, because if I was to just trim it, it would fly all over this, and I don't want that. I want that rock to stay clean. So I'll toss it this way, and then I'll just run it over with the mower. But man, you know what's crazy? Like, I have like 20 different kinds of grass in my yard. Like, this stuff grows on steroids right here. It's like full of bugs. Sucks. And then some clean Bermuda over here. Makes no sense. But yeah, that's my life, guys. Zeus, how you doing, buddy? You having fun? Wanted to chill out here with me. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm actually just gonna pull them out, because with the shovel it's taking out way too much dirt, and this is actually working better. Alright guys, so I got the GoPro put away because it is overheating. This is what I got done in the front so far. Still got this little area right here. And then over there by the AC unit, got all this over here. The chickens pulled up and they are hunting. Look at them. They like the short grass. Girls are working. Also, what I'm gonna do is basically shovel up all this gravel, dust, and mostly dirt over here, and just throw it on the grass, because this is what happens. Every rain, it just drags all this junk off that side of the driveway. I got a hole I gotta fill in over there, so I'm gonna grab some dirt and put it in. Alright guys, I got done with cutting all the grass. I'll show you guys that later, but let me pull this tarp out and try to replace it. Should be a very, very simple replacement. I mean, it's literally just a couple screws, I'm assuming, and a tarp. Alright, it might be a little more complicated than that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to take this bar out, because the tarp slides through it, and then should be pretty simple from there. Actually guys, it is still very, very simple. So it's a 14 mil. We'll take out these two bolts over here, and then the rest should be 10 mils, and that's gonna go by super quick. And the tarp will slide right off, and then you just drill it back on. Looks like these were self-tapping screws straight through the aluminum, so I'll try to align it in the same holes, but we'll see. Oh wow, look, I didn't even know this tarp extends, so if you have a wider trailer you could run the same tarp. That is interesting. See, look at that. Just took the whole tarp system off. And then what you do, straight up slide the sucker through. Now that's easy. Very, very basic setup. I like it. Let me get the tarp. This is the tarp I'm going to be putting on. Part number is 3009456. It's made by Buyers. I believe it'll fit any dump trailer, really. They're pretty universal. It's 7x18, so it's a little bit longer than factory. And yeah, I think it's going to be a nice little upgrade because 18 foot gives you the extra room if you're going over the walls, so you can still tarp it and then still have some tarp left in the bar when you're fully extended. Guys, if you're looking for a heavy duty dump trailer, definitely look into Top Shelf Trailers. Yes, if you're in California, it's probably not worth it because it's just a really far drive, and you know, they charge for delivery, and to deliver it all the way out there is going to be very expensive. But if you're in the Georgia, Florida, all these, you know, Tennessee, definitely look into them. It's worth the drive because you will save a lot of money and you're going to get a heck of a trailer. This thing right here is a beast. Enough of that, let's get this tarp on, guys. But if you want to know more about these trailers, check out my channel. I do work these things. I don't abuse them because I want them to look pretty, because I do rent them for residential homeowners. So yeah, I take care of my stuff. But man, if you can beat on these things, and they will last. I know guys that have well overloaded these things, you know, including myself a couple times, and it has not let me down. Forgot to mention this, if you do buy one of these or plan on buying one, make sure you let Top Shelf Trailers know that I sent you, and they will either give you like a free lock, free spare tire, or 250 bucks off your trailer, which is killer. Don't miss out on that if you do plan on buying it, because then you're just missing out on free money right there. That should be it, guys. Brand new tarp on. Let's crank it up. If you don't want that noise, just unclick it and then just push the spring back in the end. And there you guys have it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was this project? 10 being very easy, I'd say 9.9. The hardest part is probably owning a 10mm socket, you know. Thankfully, I have a Milwaukee case, so I always put mine there so I don't lose it. So if you don't have one, like where you know, that'll probably be the hardest part of the job, honestly. This is where I put the dirt. Hopefully the grass goes through it. But I finally got the property all cleaned up, guys, edged. I have not edged it this year yet. I've been lazy with it. But I've been staying on top of cutting it. It's just the front doesn't grow as fast as the back because it's not weedy in the front. In the back, so many weeds, it just grows like crazy. This isn't quality grass by any means, guys. This is what the house came with, and I haven't really done anything but, you know, treat it a little bit and cut the grass. Nothing crazy. Let's see if the chickens put themselves away, or I gotta go find them. Nope, they're gone. I also got to move these logs at some point, but they haven't been bothering me, so they've just been chilling here. It's like the chickens are chilling in the shade over here. Come on, girls, let's go inside. Come on, hurry up. They've been digging over here. You can see all this. Come on, let's go. Banana spiders everywhere with these weeds. Come on, let's go home. You guys been out for a while today. No, don't be like that. Go inside. Good job. That is pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. So if you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.